What's up, guys? It's DK here with Rockford Records, and we got a lot of special faces in the building. But before we get into that, I want to say rest in peace to Kai. He's no longer a part of our city, unfortunately. But we got some new guests here, and they're going to introduce themselves. So, starting off with pink hair.
Yeah, it's Big Chief Lawson in the house.
What's up? It's your boy Stimbo.
Hell yeah. And you know you got your boy Granddad up in here. Taking in from Kai. Rest in peace, Kai. But he on for new lights now, new journeys. So, let's show that love to Kai. Not forgotten.
RIP, baby boy.
Cops, man. What's it like out there? I get, we got to go down the hood. We got to get out there. We got to show our face, show the other community that we're up appearances. We're out there trying to protect and serve. But I feel you see like the tensions on the streets right now is pretty high. And, it doesn't matter to not seeing eye to eye. And when they do see eye to eye across the street, it's just, controversy, just friction. Now, what do you got to say about that over there, Pyro, man? What do you got to say?
Yeah, man. As far as the tension goes, we got guys with guns. There's always gonna be a little friction there. We're just trying to protect our city. Other people are just trying to, I guess, live their life as well. And we kind of butt heads sometimes. It's all love in the end. We want everybody to be safe. We got a job to do as a police force. They got families to feed on their end. I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might need some more community programs. A little bit more community outreach might help us all out.
So you think by reaching out to these gang members on some sort of like social level where you can bring each other together and find a mutual ground and see if you can just relieve some attentions for the future? Is that what you're trying to say? Some participated group effort between both sides, police and gangs, to get relationships better?
Definitely. I think the conversation has to start somewhere. And chief of police here, I think, biggest way to start that is just reach out. This is, a big way in doing that.
Sure.
This podcast.
I mean, we got slip out right here.
It can start here, truthfully. I mean, honestly, something like just you saying that just pops in my head. Like, what about a community effort of making sure police and gang members know each other on a first name basis? Maybe a Sunday, maybe even Friday when everybody's out and everything. We can go ahead and get everybody down to the paintball ring and have a little friendly shootout. Little paintballs don't hurt.
Yeah, man. It sounds like something we might be able to arrange. A little friendly.
Some friendly competitiveness,
Yep.
I feel it just to help attention, just help break up tension, because we're thinking, we hear it's not personal. We don't want to ever be personal for anybody, and sometimes we feel like damn gangs are they're always on their game, or the cops are always on the game. It feels like there's no, like you say, there's no relief for the tension. It's always like constant. Oh, we gotta see each other. We got each other.
Yeah, it
shouldn't have to be like that. No. Life is precious,
Yeah, and I hate to see anybody die. Honestly, like we said, RIP to our boy Kai, man. Yeah, I hate to see anybody. Recently, a few months back, I lost a commissioner and assistant commissioner due to gun violence for one of them, and another one was undetermined cause. But yeah, man, I just want to see, camaraderie between everybody in the city, man. There's no need for all the violence. One thing I can say,
it's a violent world we live in, Unfortunately.
What would change that, though? Like, what would make the gangs, like, less violent?
See, and that's the question I ask every night, man. As I lay my head down in bed, I question what I can do. I'm not entirely certain. That's why I guess this outreach is important. I think.
And you think all the gangs feel like this, though?
I'm not sure, man. I think the gangs think we just, want to take them to jail.
Are we solely like picking on one gang? Or are we like?
No, I mean the gangs in general. I know there are a few more sprouting up, and I haven't seen some of them do violent crimes yet, but I have noticed that the jewelry stores and the bank robberies have gone down, and that's because we got a more filled out police force here. So I feel like that's in part helping. I'd like to know what the gangs need from us. Maybe we can help out. Maybe we can find a common middle ground somewhere.
Well, I mean, like you said, at the end of the day, we got families to feed. We're down there in the low income bracket, you know. We're not like everybody else in the city. Granted, we do have nice cars, but you know what that comes from.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Comes at a risk, don't it? Really.
at the end of the day, it does.
I mean, they're willing to risk it all, just to have that good life. Nice cars, fat money, big, big guns. It's the gang life, right? That's just show up
Hey,
or put out.
between us, how much it gonna cost to get that Mustang off you, Chief?
Oh man, that's my baby. I can't get that Mustang and nobody.
It's a 95.
Yeah, 95 Mustang is Cobra.
Oh,
So we
beautiful.
pulled up in the 95 Cobra.
Yeah.
She, but I think we're not making. Man, you sure these gangs are making the right money? This man running around in Cobras.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shoot,
at the end of the
man,
day,
you
I
know,
How the
trade
hell
my
you get that money,
BMW for
man?
that.
Where you get that money
Yeah.
from, man?
Yeah,
That's
man,
that
I
cheap
grinded
money.
hard to get here. You know what I'm saying? All the way from cadet.
Uh-huh.
I started at bottom and now I'm here.
You sure you wasn't keeping some of my members' bags? You know, a little evidence, selling it yourself.
Well, let me
I'll
find
never
out.
that.
That's all right. This game played out on the East Coast. It's I'm sure it won't affect you if you're on the West Coast.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
careful.
I mean, a
We
couple of
always keep
kilos
our
here,
hands
kilos
clean.
there. Was it?
Yeah, what's a few kilos hurt, right?
Every time you
Nah.
saw a stack, it was like, damn, that's a holiday in the future for me. Let's go.
Hey, all I gotta
Well,
do is put in a report how much I saw. Doesn't
what
say
we
how much I took.
what we talking about, Gramps? We something about interest of Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
Oh
Do it.
shit, yeah, man, this is crazy, right? You wake up, you come up to the internet, you check a film on, or a movie, or fucking YouTube, and there's your boy Snoop up in a phase video, saying he's like their new prospect.
Like the chairman almost. I think.
Yeah,
No,
like
that's
Like he's
they
got
really they
parts
pulled
on
out
it.
the red carpets for him and everything. Like, and don't get me wrong, Snoop Dogg's making some waves right now in real life. Like, as in he just bought Def Records. He just released an NFT. He just did the Super Bowl halftime. Now he's just jumped in with Phase, and I've seen some of the shit he's been doing with Card, and I like it. I didn't realize, maybe it's not so much for Phase, or he's a gamer. We're gonna take him to the competitions now, but just for like a bit more face, a bit more like we got Snoop Dogg on the team.
Yeah, that's unreal, honestly. I mean, and then like the NFT. One of my close friends actually just purchased one of them, and the NFT actually comes with this unlisted song. You can't even Google the
That's
song,
insane.
supposedly.
Oh, that's really
It's like
cool.
Not really
so.
cool.
I
Kind of
have
makes
yet
me
to
want to go
hear
out
it.
and
He
get
said
one right now.
he said he was gonna stream it for me, and I told myself I'm gonna record it because it's like.
Man, I always be falling off that stool.
Oh, man.
Damn, that's
Sugar
crazy.
got low.
Yeah.
But like
only
all
only
my
in the booth, yo.
NFTs, you could just go ahead and screenshot, and people think that's like funny, like, oh, I own it, and now I have a picture of like your JPEG or whatever. But with that NFT, there's a song attached, an unreleased song, and I guess it's pretty lit from what my friend was saying.
So, well, you year to year on today's podcast, exclusive Snoop Dogg song with your NFT, so it's worth maybe jumping on because it's got that like it's got that pull factor, knowing that because a lot of people are buying the NFTs because of the pictures that they get right now, but the fact that it's got a little clip MP3 in it, that just makes it a little bit more cooler and a bit more unique. I can see a lot of people jumping on that market too, with the name attached as well. It's a pretty strong market, man. Might be a good investment for some people.
Yeah, really, it should. Yeah, I mean, for $190 if you got it on the drop. I mean, who knows where that could actually go?
Shit, it might
Like
be
you
at
said, he's
250
making waves
already.
right now.
Bro, buying an NFT is mad expensive though. I bought one. Just the fees, it's insane. Like it's not even worth it. You're paying,
The gas
Oh, the
fees and
gas
shit.
fees are crazy
bro.
right now.
It's insane.
Because
Like
it's a
I bought my
step-in
NFT.
project. You got to step to get to it. You got to get Bitcoin, like BNB or whatever. You got to just step it till you buy that token, NFT.
Yeah,
And that's what kills, because you're paying a lot of charges trying to go through certain websites for that.
yeah. You're paying charges on the crypto, which is Ethereum, most of the majority of the time, and then also you're paying fees on OpenSea. Bro, it
Yeah.
was like an extra
OpenSea don't play
$200.
games.
Bro,
As
it was
long
an
as you're
extra
getting it on the drop,
200.
though. If you get it on the drop, though, it makes it reasonable because if you know for a fact it's a good project and it has a good like spreadsheet and it's going somewhere, then you know 200-300 for $150. That's gonna
Or in a
surpass
month could make you
thousands.
1,000 or two, maybe three. You
Yeah.
know,
Right,
it
and
could
some
go
of them
like
have
that.
incentives, like some of them make you pass money while they sit. But a lot of
Exactly.
projects are
Yeah.
sketchy as shit.
Yeah. I think it's
It's
ridiculous to like
volatile.
charge. I just think it's ridiculous to pay $200 in fees for like a $500 NFT.
Yeah.
It's just insane, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just a longer picture thing. I think you gotta look at the long term of it. If it makes sense for you, you gotta jump on it. If not, then there'll always be opportunities. Money is infinite, really.
What about our
Yeah.
server owner? He has a Bored Ape as his picture. You think he's got that?
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
100%.
he doesn't count. Yeah.
Oh, he's a
Yeah,
badass.
100%.
It's not a bored ape. It's an ape, but it's not a bored ape.
Yeah.
I guess I can't really see too much of the detail. With
A
that
lot of
little
them,
ass
man.
pic.
I thought about actually like dabbling and making some, man, but the gas fees on that's expensive as all get out too.
I was like, you
Yeah.
guys realize those ones that they have, like they'll list them now, but they used to not. But a lot of them were like, they would go in and set like character parameters, and then use an algorithm, and they would just generate like 9,999 fucking little characters for you, all with different shit and all like animated differently, and it was actually really neat how they did it. But then you got them ones where they actually go, each one is done by the artist himself, and those ones are the really nice ones.
Bro, Logan Paul tweeted out like this was like a month and a half ago. He tweeted out and he showed proof he sold his NFT for 700 grand.
Bro, didn't he just get in trouble for a rug pulling scam, like doing some shit?
I don't know. He got scammed on Pokemon cards. I know that. Like
Oh my god, yeah.
you remember that shit? He got scammed.
Yeah, boost, like it was a base set and
Yeah.
it was all fake. Yeah, that's crazy. Pokemon cards are I collect Pokemon cards. Those things are dope. Used to as a kid. And then
Bro, that's
like,
a market right there. It doesn't matter what generation of Pokemon you get into. If today's generation,
Yeah.
it's a collector's. It's just their own market right now. It's
Yeah.
there's Pokemon auctions and Pokemon websites and Pokemon auction websites, and there's the collector on that, and that goes from the cards to the toys to the merchandise, to the TV programs, to the whatever movies, Nintendo games,
oh my
like
god,
the whole
yeah.
series, right? The collectors attraction there is huge.
Well, look,
It's
everybody
huge.
here is fairly up there in age. You guys all know what like Pokemon cards were. You all played with them, right? And
Yes, yeah.
collect a little
Yeah.
bit.
When I was
Now-
my age, they were literally dropped first edition.
Now
Charmander.
think in
all
your
them
head
numbers.
how many times, and you know for a fact you did it because I did it myself. How many of those cards are worth fucking damn near hundreds of $1,000s that you crumpled up or tore or just mistreated? Because I had a lot. I still do have a lot of my base set cards.
Like a
It
lot
was
of my
just-
Pokemon, like probably a lot of people can say this. My mom moved a few times. I thought she held on to some of my stuff, and in the end, it turned out that she pretty much gave it away.
Damn.
Man,
I
just
really wasn't that
Yeah.
big into Pokemon cards, but I like
Yu-Gi-Oh,
that,
though.
Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Yeah,
Nah, I was never
got-
big into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh's super
boxes full of
collectible
those.
too right now, though.
Yeah,
Bro.
dude. Even the shitty cards are like $500. Like, and if you've been collected, like, remember when you used to get them out the tin years ago, like that little
Yep.
tin sleeve? Oh man, bro, you got anything from here, bro? You got $300-$400 cards.
And like you said, Nintendo shit, man.
Bro,
all
with
that stuff,
the
man.
with the Pokemon cards, this guy, it was all over the internet for a little bit. He had this base booster box or whatever. He had two of them in his closet for like 20 years, and he didn't even realize it. And he went in his closet one day and saw them, and then he sold them for like 700K.
Jesus.
That's such a big come up.
Could you imagine just like finding that 20 years later and
Just
making
finding a
700K?
single pack right now from 20 years ago, bro.
Well, they
Yeah.
had that guy in
I
Target.
know.
They went into, I guess, dude went into a Target in a toy section that hadn't been moved in fucking 30 years. He opened up, like, he lifted up one of the shelves and found a base set pack, like, all rusted up and stuck to the floor. And it still ended
Wow.
up selling for a lot of money.
Wow. Yeah, that pack, I bet I went for like 5K, 10K, something like that.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
edition it
You
was
know,
in.
I could have had anything in it.
Man, Pokemon, we could figure something out. I don't know what BZ charges to allow us to bring scripts in. But
Well,
I would
we've got, look, I don't want to say too much, okay? Because again, you know, we want to keep things. But one thing that me, Santi, a lot of people love as an idea, even BZ loves the idea, is Pokemon. Having
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon in the city as a collector's item, not just a collector's item where you can trade amongst friends, sell, etc. You can collect Pokemon, go find secret locations around the map, and then get the Pokemon badges as well. But we want to go a little further than just that as well. We want to take it to the next level. So it's great having that, but the next level for this city and where we want to push it to is where you can sit down at a table, pull out your Pokemon, and actually play another person opposite you.
that would be lit.
That's where we want to get. That's where we're pushing to right now.
And say I don't know how well it would work out, but I do know that I ended up looking into the whole arcade script and finding the person who ended up making that, and he was doing updates and pushing updates for it and everything. There's a lot more than just Uno in there.
Oh
Like
god, yeah, dude.
you could access a whole slew of
If you
stuff.
can access the vanilla, you know, the one where we all go online and you all play the arcades, that's inside this. It's just you got to tap into it. You got to build a script that calls out of GTA native files for the actual GTA arcade. But again, you know, it hasn't, I don't know if it's ever been made or has been attempted to be made, but it's inside the city. It's just you got to kind of like code it
What do you
to
think
work.
about players with player collectible cards?
That's something I would, that's what me and Stone were talking about. Having this Pokemon collection and cards is great. That's one thing. What about, you know, because these are PNG pictures, well, why can't we have a MK card, DK card, Stimbo card, Waller
Chief of
card,
police card.
A Karen card,
Karen card? Yeah, you know what I mean? A
Evo
13
card.
card face. Top.
I
You
got
can
a
have,
picture of Murda. What else? OG Murda card, super rare.
yeah, super rare. Permaband.
Special move, permaban.
You know, you have a grandpa card, you know. But yeah, we are not living in the dark ages no more when it comes to this. Luckily we've got the people and the brains and manpower to start going further with it. Like being a bit more creative about what we bring into our cities. We're gonna make these cities exclusive, and I'm glad we got you, Stimbo, here on the show today, because the one thing we were kind of like mentioning to you, me and DK, that we want you to be the ones who exclusively showcase our next big drop, which is in the following weeks. I didn't want to give you too much information back then, but being that we're on the show right now, and I know you've got that, you know, you and the family have had a chat, and you know you've ironed a lot of shit out. So we want to tell you that what's coming is that you guys are going to be showcasing the ballers. I'm going to be showcasing. So for other gangs, whoever to see, so we they can see what we can do with the clothing pack. So right now, MK, she's working on the clothing pack for our next clothing pack for this city. And in that clothing pack is going to be a full, like 4-piece, 5-piece suits for ballers, all dripped out,
Specially made,
all
custom made.
all custom made. Nobody else is getting it. You guys been in the city for a while. We want to show our thanks and appreciation to you all for being like just outstanding people. And I don't get it. You've had to have a lot of like people come in and out of the group. People come, people go. The ones that did stay and the one that you've been with for this long, we just want to show our appreciation to you guys, and we're going to be giving the ballers this exclusive clothing pack with your own personal fits for your own group, all decked out in colors, all matching, all saying ballers. I'll give to you.
That's freaking awesome. We appreciate it.
Guys are gonna have a full
clothing
set.
soon too.
It's gonna be, you guys are gonna have a jacket, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, 2 different styles of pants, and custom shoes.
That's awesome. Yeah, we really appreciate it. I know the boys will too. They'll think it's awesome.
So just keep up the great work, and just be what's made it good for you is just being a strong tough love type of leader, and that's how it's done. Just got to show a little tough love you in there, and it keeps everyone good, keeps energy levels good.
Yeah, I don't constantly do it, but a while back I had to do a little bit of reassurance. Like, listen, you guys are going all to these other places, visiting, just going over the bridge to the other city a little bit over, owned by the same man, but they're seeing all the potential over there and stuff. And I'm telling them, like, look, stuff's coming, just wait. And every single time I say that, you guys consistently come with something a lot better. I will say a lot of times, a lot of the stuff that was coming was broken, but
Yeah, true.
you guys are doing a really good job now. And I will say the cars, the way your donation system, hands down, I've probably been around 20 to 30 people in the last week that are going through the process, talking about it, how fluid it is, how quick it is. You guys are just really good on the donation process now, getting people's cars in, getting them in their garage. Everybody's extremely happy about that. One-on-ones, everybody's happy about their one-on-ones. They said whoever's on it, they said they didn't give exact names. They said whoever the dev is that's on that, pushing their cars through, doing a great job on that. They said they could be a little faster, word on the streets for being one-on-ones, but that's what they said.
I'll sure listen to that, guys. I do my best with the cars. Sometimes Killer does some cars, and he too like takes a little bit extra time, but it's we still work in that 1 to 3 day period always, and we do like genuinely try and get things, if not by the next restart. That's how we love to work to get everyone. I hate even people just donate it for $50. I hate them waiting. Half hour, that's too long. Shit, that could be done in 10-15 minutes. You know what I mean? I have somebody waiting out here when they, showing some. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you saying what you said there, Stin, and we'll definitely. Oh well, I won't have to. Everyone's gonna listen to this and they'll hear you. Being appreciative there, man.
No,
Honestly,
man.
with the cars, the reason why it takes a little bit sometimes is not a lot of people realize this, but the cars that you guys send sometimes are broken. Like there's
Yes.
something broken on them. It might not have no
I tried to
sound,
explain that, yeah.
or the body doesn't go on it, and we got to make something custom for the car. And obviously, that's going to take more effort than just putting the car in the test city, doing the handling, and then putting it in our city.
And I'll say this: we go back a year ago. There was no one. Like I didn't even know half of the stuff I know now. So that like cars you would have brought to us before that we just couldn't do anything about. Like generally back then, you would have had to pick another car. Today, we not only just giving you the cars that we can get to quick, but we actually are like getting these cars that no matter if they're broken, we'll fix them. But you just gotta, just be a little patient with us, because at the end of the day, this is what you want, right? It's worth waiting that little extra, knowing that you're gonna get what you want.
Yeah. At this point, bro, we have so many devs that know what they're doing. We could damn near do anything to a car if it doesn't come with it. Like easily add a sound pack, easily add body parts to it, whatever really needs to be done.
Supposed to be a guy in exclusive right now who's got good with this how to add the RGB stuff, the lights around cars. There's always somebody inside the teams who can do something, which is it's good to know. Trust me, it's really nice. It makes my life easier. Trust
And
me,
the thing
it makes my job
about
easier.
having other cities is we're by the same owner, and we at least one of us have a connection with someone in the other team. So if we need anything from that, we can easily get it. So that's the good thing about us being connected with them.
LSPD, man, I will say y'all doing a pretty decent job of not I don't know, y'all are doing a great job. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna stick up for him a little bit here. I get, they just went. I feel like the police have, like, out of the whole months the city's been up, I feel like these last 2.5 months for the police have been a bit like just stale. Things have
Yeah.
gone a bit stale. People don't feel excited to be there. A lot of people left, and the ones who did stay behind, the ones who did take that initiative to stay behind, to say, well, they were happy to let it go, and these guys got the go-get attitude now. I think they're doing a great job. I think they're doing a good job. I think I commend them. I think they work well together. I watched them personally as a command group work together, and they're getting better. They're all new as well. Most of them never really took on this type of responsibility to run a police force, but as a combined group, as a team, they're working well together. It's
We
going to
wouldn't be anything
improve.
without the
I think that will improve for the future, personally.
Yeah, just a little quick shout out, man. Like, we do our best in the city, of course. Of course, the command team is very vital, man, but it's mainly the officers. It's our senior officers, our corporals, sergeants, everybody below command that kind of makes the PD. It's not always just command out there. Without the officers actually being on the streets patrolling, pulling people over, our city wouldn't be where it was. I'd say one of the biggest things, just the community thing, I guess we could touch on is, guys, we're not always trying to, get you guys arrested. If you got, a police officer pulling you over and you were speeding or you ran a red light, just pull over. Just do a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, but I was drifting around the streets this morning and got pulled over. And I pulled over. We had a little talk on the side of the road, and then all he wanted to do was just basically stay in your own lane if you're gonna drift. Don't go too wide. And just take it a bit more easy. And that's all it was. The guy wasn't about, oh man, you got drugs on you, you got this on you, what where did you just come? No, he wasn't like that. He was just dealing with the situation at hand that he just seen, just broken that road law. You know what I mean? And he just let everyone get back on with their day. All right, okay, fair enough. Obviously, they're gonna check you. Obviously, they're gonna run your plates. They're gonna check your identification. As long as you ain't got warrants or anything, you pretty much chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
we
honest
got
with you, though.
$100,000 cars out here. We gotta be, on the lookout, make sure people don't have this stuff stolen or anything like that. A big part of it's for you as a citizen,
The moment y'all pull over a purple car, though, y'all definitely searching me and all my boys. I'm just being honest with you, because the first thing they pull us over is they think in their head, cocaine.
Well, I wonder why.
Yeah, I mean, you got.
I wonder why, Stimbo.
I'm just look, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't speak for anybody other than myself. I pull over, and I give them at least the effort that they would want, and then I talk my shit and pull off. That's what I do. That's usually
it's
my
the
routine.
pull off part. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't think about it like that. The second a purple car, we see a purple car, try to pull it over. Usually it doesn't stop. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it ain't me. But I will say is y'all should give LSPD a car that does a fairly decent speed.
They got the Hellcat, man. The
Yeah,
LSPD
Hellcat's
Hellcat, the
decent.
Charger.
I'm not gonna lie though, we tested out the Evo today, and I think it was doing 175.
Yeah, we got some new PD cars coming in, man. We got a
Mhm.
Lamborghini Urus, we got an Evo, we got a BMW M8 coming in, and they all look like civilian cars. So the
Yeah,
criminals
they're
are
all
about to
proper
be
nice
fucked.
undercover.
Now
Yeah.
is BZ aware of the in city? You know how we would go about acquiring in city cash for a dono.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no issue with that because I mean, you're still making the donation.
Dono roll would cost you how much?
A random roll
Well,
is
two
a
rolls of
$50
50.
donation. Well, the random rolls, you can win a car, you can win money, you can win guns, rare
Wait,
guns.
I didn't know you could win a car. When
Yeah, yeah, you
That's
can
win
win
an
a car.
import, it says.
Yeah, any
Usually
car off
only
the
double
import
brass
list.
knuckles though.
so, but and then you can and then if you don't go that route and you were to just purchase a bronze voucher,
Straight
for
up bronze
somebody,
voucher for a
It's
car.
just
400K.
a car.
400K. I feel
Well, it
like you
depends
would
on
make-
this whoever like they set their money like it's about 450. A lot of people independent who you go to.
Yeah. Some people can charge up to $500,000. Depends
think-
on how they're feeling that day.
What about making it to where people can buy neon?
I'm surprised the value
in
haven't
city.
gone up lately because a lot of people haven't been doing it.
With the buying neons in city, if you purchase a car from the luxury auto dealership, it's 100K for window tint and 100K for neons.
Only for that car though.
Now, the reason why we made it a donation was because if people pay in-city money, me and Gramps are the only two people that can do it. It's not like mechanics do it. Me and Gramps are the only two people in the city that can do it. I mean, to be fair, we don't have the time to be doing all those cars for in-city cash, so it has to be a donation.
What about lowering the prices for luxury autos?
It's a 1 of 10 car, and
Yeah, it's a
they're
1 to
extremely
10, and they're normally
really
faster than 101s.
Yeah, they're faster than 101s. Amazing handling, god tier car. That's why they're
What are
1.5
they?
mil.
You said they're 1.5.
1.5, and there's only
yeah.
10 of them that will be released.
They've already just swapped one out, haven't they? I think they just had the whole new Kia Stinger in.
Body
Jeep
neon.
one
Oh
year
yeah,
old.
I've seen that driving around. That's nice.
It's
Yeah.
really nice.
What's
You
the
can
new
put a
bank
window
car.
tint. You can put a window tint and underglow on it. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall though, you guys are doing a great job with the city.
We're trying, man. We're
pretty
trying to
proud
do
of
our
y'all.
best.
I'm glad
Try
I
to
stuck
do-
around for the long haul.
We've been
Remember, at
going
the
through a
end
lot of
the day,
struggles, man.
I don't
There's a
really
lot of
got a
things that
kick
people don't
during
see.
any other city. This is the only city I fuck with.
Yeah, and we're working
at
on
the
the
end of the day-
rules as well this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it more cleaned up,
gonna
Nothing
update the
changed
rules.
as in drastic. We're not trying to do anything. Like we're not drastically, want to do anything to hurt the community and the rules or anything like that. But we just want to clear up some of this garbage where it's just like a full-on loophole where people are using it against us at this point. You know what I mean? Because sometimes some of
Yeah.
them aren't fully explained or there's an elaborate on what the rule is trying to say.
Yeah, a lot of them do need to be elaborated. Like
So,
for instance,
you
somebody taking like you go to have a scene with somebody and you're within your 45 and they just pull their gun out and say, "Oh, by the way," now just to avoid the whole shebang.
see all that type of stuff, right? All we want to make sure we clean up all that stuff that you're talking about, where people just try and bend the rules in their favor consistently. Being that stupid shitter that doesn't break the rules but tries to manipulate them because he finds loopholes. Them people, they're cringy as fuck. I hate them. I hate
we
them
getting
type of
a,
RPers.
We're getting a hitbox update soon. Or not a hitbox, like a pretty much a whole new mechanic, correct? Is what I heard.
There's
the
plans
headshot
of the
mechanic?
there's plans of the future for a whole new mechanics in the city. There is, right? When that's going to be, what what it's going to be about, how it's going to affect us differently, what's going to be different from before. Them type of questions, I don't know the answers to. I can't tell you. But I know there's much plans for the future of like just in all aspects of the city, stuff that we don't even think about, are just getting done anyway. People are going to realize the progression very soon because one thing that's just got done now, they just finished working on the whole new database. All the cities are going to be upgraded. We're gonna be on. We're gonna come in here and everything is gonna look better. Like we'll all come into UGRP and we'll have like a clean, new, look in our eyes. You know what I'm saying by that?
Yeah.
The framework. But all that's to come now in the next following weeks. We got a housing script fix as well, so we're not deleting houses. Basically, our beautiful Santi has gone and created a whole new script where it's constantly reading and checking the houses that are in the city. And if you haven't flown into the city for like 3 months, it will automatically delete your house, put your house back up for sale, so people can just walk up to the house and go, oh, well, this is available now. I can buy it. And just buy it.
That's pretty awesome.
All the houses that used to
find
be
a
underwater,
solution.
all the houses that are underwater right now won't be underwater once this comes in. Because the old script puts everything under the ground. The new script is going to put everything up in the air, like way up in the sky.
That's awesome.
So all these houses, because they're too close to water and we can't put houses down, we'll be able to live like like the house. All these houses up on the outer rims of the city where people been told by the realtor before, oh no, sorry, you can't live there. It's all underwater. That's all
Yeah.
now changed.
There's a ton of beach houses too that were
Yeah.
underwater, so
I'm
that'll be good.
curious. Is there a way, so you guys know how, say for instance, I'm employed through the pizza, I would have access to the locks on the doors. Is there any way any of in the city can possibly get locks on their MLOs that corresponds with their gangs? Because you can do the
That's a hard one. That's like down to like Santi docs and specky question, because with that, it's basically any door lock in the city is always connected to a job. Now with MLOs and things like that you're talking about, a lot of them have gang stashes put down, which in a job in the city is basically a boss function. That's not a job, and you can't tie the door locks to the boss function. You can only tie door locks to the actual locks with the job. Doesn't do that the other way around. But I know in the future they are. This is why I love about Santi, because it hasn't been thought about yet or written yet. Means he can fucking write it. He means he can just make new, just create something that, because we're thinking about what we think about, he can put down in vision. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
Right now, I know he's working on a side project as well, the casino. We've actually got him working on the casino now to make sure that we can try and fix it to help the economy, because it's something that we know has its issues. We want to make sure it gets properly looked at and fixed, so it makes the economy better as well, and saves players from putting themselves in trouble. Because it's just one of them things.
Well, hey man, it's been real, fellas. It's been super real, but I'm gonna have to wrap this up one up. I'm gonna have to get out of here and catch some Z's.
Yeah,
Okay,
you ain't gonna
okay.
lie, man. It's been a long show, but we appreciate you all coming on, man. It's been fun, man.
man.
We enjoyed
Appreciate
this.
you.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man. Thank you guys.